Hello everyone, welcome to any signature. Welcome to another online tutorial. If you are new on this channel, kindly click on the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so that you can be notified whenever I post a new video. To my old subscribers, thank you for checking in again. In today's tutorial, we'll be learning how to make this Zara cap with bow attached at the back. And here are the materials needed for the tutorial. I have my satin fabric here, tape rule, scissors, marco, and the crinoline that I will be using at the back. So let's get started to the cutting of the material. The Zara cap is divided into two main parts, the bow at the back and the Zara cap itself. So here I have my material for the Zara cap. I have from here to the last end here, I have it to be 16 inches. That is the length I'll be using. Then the wideness, which is the width, I have it from here to the other end here to be 23 inches. If you want a fitted one, like you want it to be firm, if the circumference of the person is not big, you can use 22 inches. So you can always use between 22 inches to 23 inches. So for the bow, I have this cut out 11 inches from here to here, 11 inches. Then from here to here, I have it 5.5 inches. So I have it in 5 pieces. If I cut it out in 5 pieces, so from here to here, the length is 11 inches. Then the wideness is 5.5 inches. So you are going to cut it out in 5 pieces. I have the marco here 18 inches by 2.5 inches. Then I have the crinoline to be 10 inches by the wideness. This is the wideness that comes with the crinoline. So I have the length just to be 10 inches. I removed 1 inches because I don't want it to fix into the last 10 when I'm fixing it to my material. You will see as we progress. So let's get started. I'll be starting with my Zara cap this way. Then I'll pick my material just this way. So I have it this way. Then I'm going to pick my marco this way. Then I will notch it. I will notch it here, just like this. I will also try and notch here. Then I'll pick my material too, and I'll be notching it also. Notch this way. So after notching, I'll make sure that the wrong side is the one facing me. This is the right side down, so the wrong side is the one facing me. So I'll pick where I notch this way. Can you see? This is where I notch on this. This is where I notch on this. Then I'll fold it this way, and I'll fold it this way. Then I will fold it this way. Can you see? Then from here, I'll measure 1 inch or half inch. If you want to use half inch, you can measure half inch and use it to extend and draw it out. Draw this first one out by half or 1 inch. So here I'll be using half an inch to draw it out. So it's out by half an inch. Can you see? So I'm going to be folding it this way, like this. Then I will sew from one end to the other end. I'll fold it by half an inch from one end here. From one end here, I'll fold it half an inch. Then to this end, I'll also fold half an inch inside this way. Then I'll stitch it down. Also, I'll check for where my marco ends. My marco ends here. After I finish putting it down this way, after I finish dropping it down, so you can hold with pin. You can hold this with pin. Then you will check for where your marco ends. This is where my marco ends here. So I'm going to be stitching it down here. I'm going to be stitching it down here. This is where my marco ends. So I will stitch it down here. I'll also come to this side and check where my marco ends. This is where my marco ends. I will stitch it down just to secure the marco. after I have finished folding it inside. So I am done, and I have stitched, I have covered it this way, and I have stitched it down here, and I've been able to stitch it down here too. So I have turned it in here. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go over and make sure that the right side is facing the right side. Then I will sew from one end here to the other end here. Then I will also sew from this end to this end. So I'm sewing from here down to here, then from here down to here, making sure that my right side is facing each other. And so I have it like this. After stitching, I'm going to be making a loose stitch from this end to this end. So I will turn it inside out this way, and our Zara cap is ready. Yes, this way. So I'm going to be picking this one by one, then I'm going to be folding and stitch from one end to the other end. So that's what I'm going to do for the 5 of them. I'll fold the right side inside and let the wrong side be outside. So I'm going to be stitching from one end to the other end, just that way. So I'm going to be doing that for the whole 5. So after stitching in, I turn it inside out this way. Then I'm going to be fixing this my crinoline in. So I'm going to be fixing it inside. So I have it inside just this way, and that's what I'm going to be doing for the remaining 4 pieces. So I have them this way. So I have the 5 of them this way. So I'm going to start taking them and turning the mouth in. So I'll fold the edge of the mouth like this, fold it in this way. Then I will do the same thing for the second edge this way, and fold the mouth in this way. I hope you can see. Then I'm going to be running a loose stitch. So I'm going to be running a loose stitch. I folded the mouth in, as you can see. So pass your needle and thread. This way. I'm going to be securing it. So I'm going to be picking another one. I'll turn the edge in this way, then come to this side also and turn the edge in just this way. Then I'll fix it together this way. Then I'll run a loose stitch through the mouth. So I have it this way, the 5 of them, and I'm going to be picking my Zara cap, and then I'll be placing this way. So I'm going to be using pin to hold them down, then I'm going to be tacking them down with needle and thread. So I'm going to be using pin to hold them down first, after which I'm going to be tacking them down with needle and thread. So while I am holding them down, I'll make sure that by the time I want to tack, they are placed on top of each other. And you see, I'll place it on top of this one. I won't leave too much gap. I'm placing almost at the middle of this. So can you see? So I'll pin it down this way. It's very difficult to pin because of the crinoline inside. So I'll also come here and make sure that it's lapping this and pin. I'm going to be pinning it inside. Then I'm going to be picking this and pin it in. Just this way. Then this last one, can you see the way I attached the O4? This last one I'm going to be putting it this way to cover this gap. I'm going to be putting it like this. So I'm going to be holding it down, but I'm going to be tacking all of them down with needle and thread. I'm just holding it to show us, then I'll go over to tack it down. So we have it this way. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe.